12:30. Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to call to order the Public Works Committee meeting for October 11th, 2016. First order of business is roll call and determination of quorum. Brenda, when you're ready.
Doyle.
Here.
Estes. Here. Solomon. Here. Drew. Here. Nordstrom. Here. We have a quorum.
Thank you, Brenda. Next order of business is to adopt the agenda. Do I have any changes other than what is nothing? I would entertain a motion to...
I make a motion.
Motion by Solomon, second by Nordstrom to adopt the agenda. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. The agenda is adopted. Now is the time for general public comment, which is a time for members of the public to discuss or express concerns to the committee on any issue not limited to items on the agenda. Action, however, will not be taken at this meeting on any issue not on the agenda except by placement thereon by a unanimous vote of the aldermen present today. I do have one general public comment form from Mr. Mike Rossler. And if you would approach the podium, sir, state your name and address for the record. You will have 3 minutes to state your case. Thank you, sir.
In Ward 4 on Viking Drive. I'm here to talk about the new landfill rates that just started, some comments, some concerns, and honestly, a little bit of a complaint. So last week, I was introduced to the new landfill fee schedule when I hauled a load of shingles to the dump. And they were from a job that my wife and I did for her sister. She lives on 1900 block of 5th Street in a little house. We'd finished it up on Friday, September 30th. My sister-in-law couldn't afford to hire a roofing company, so this was a goodwill operation on our part, with us providing the labor and her providing the materials. And we did it right. We did it by the book. We came down and got a building permit. We stripped off 2 layers of old crappy shingles, repaired the roof as necessary, and laid the new shingles down properly. And on the day we were finishing up, that Friday, September 30th, I asked my sister-in-law to call the landfill to see if I could pay for the load with her credit card. That way she wouldn't have to come with me. And also to check the rate. The man she talked to told her yes on the card and that the rate was $16 a ton. No mention was made that the rates would be going up in 2 days. So unbeknownst to us, the rate we would be charged the next week would be $59 a ton. So I dropped off 2.45 tons of shingles and was billed $153.95. If charged at the old rate, it would have been $41.75. That's a 369% increase. So needless to say, none of us were very happy about that. So getting to my point of my comments and my concerns, I guess whoever came up with this brainchild failed to consider a few things in my view. You know, here in western South Dakota, we tend to be self-reliant. We're willing to do hard work to try and hang on to what money we have, and the bid for that roof job was over $5,000, and her cost for quality materials was less than $1,700. So in the last week, I thought about this quite a bit. I believe there should be a rate structure for homeowners who do their own work, and even for charitable work done on someone's behalf. Just have us sign an affidavit when we get the building permit and give us something to show at the landfill scale when we get there. You know, this just feels like we got punished for trying to help ourselves and our sister. And, you know, we're all in our 60s, my wife and me and her, and shingling's not fun even when you're young. So this just seemed to kind of add insult to injury. So I would just ask that in the future you would consider changing the rate structure. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for bringing your comments to us today. We appreciate it. Seeing no more speaker request forms for general public comment, we will now move on to consent items 1 through 12. Seeing no speaker request forms, public comment is open and closed. Would any committee member like to remove an item from the consent calendar for separate consideration? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion to approve the consent calendar. Mr. Estes.
Make a motion to approve consent items 1 through 12.
A motion by Estes.
Second.
A second by Drew. Thank you. Is there any discussion on the motion to approve the consent calendar items 1 through 12?
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Seeing no discussion, all those in favor? All opposed, same sign. Items 1 through 12 are adopted. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by Estes,
Second?
second by Nordstrom. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? All opposed, same sign. We are adjourned. Thanks, everybody.